And here we are with Trent Boser from Loan Depot. Okay, so Loan Depot has been doing amazing with our loans here in our Santa Clarita Valley and all over national, of course. So welcome, Trent.
Thank you. Pleasure to be here.
Oh, I thank you. So we want to give you a few tips of what is going on actually right now in the market, because it has been changing. It has been changing because of course, we know the circumstances right now. Sorry, it's a little windy. So the process right now to get approved, to get into escrow, to close your transaction has been changing. So let's ask Trent, what are those things that we need to watch out right now? So like the escrow process. So what is going on with the escrow? Why is it different right now than maybe a year ago?
Well, there's a couple of factors that go into what's changed for escrow transactions to close, especially on the lending side. So with COVID-19, they've implemented new standards for self-employed borrowers because a lot of people, a lot of my clients who are studio workers, have been out of work. So they've been, collecting unemployment and things like that. So what they're requiring now is year-to-date P&Ls, contracts that they're back to work, things like that, in order to validate their income.
Exactly. That's actually something that has been happening to me too. Of course, because I'm on the other side, he's on the lending side, but I'm with the clients actually supporting that part because they need the verification of employment right before we're putting in all of the package. Days. Exactly. Yep. So they like to update everything, especially right now. So
yeah, and they're doing verification of employment 2 days beforehand. So they do it in advance, 10 days, 12 days in advance, and then they do it again 2 days in advance to make sure that you're still employed.
Exactly.
So that's kind of a lot of times there isn't someone that they can just call.
Exactly.
People aren't working, they're remote, whatever, and it's harder to get in touch with people. So that can be one of the pitfalls for sure.
So you need to make sure that your employer actually is ready to help you with that part because we need their support. Mm-hmm. Another thing is that the escrow process has been kind of getting a little longer than usual. So why is that?
Well, one of the reasons for that is interest rates are extremely low. So due to the fact that interest rates are, in the mid twos right now, right, yes. There's an influx of refinances. It is great. It is great. It helps people afford more. But the influx of refinances that have come in have bombarded. I mean, big banks are just completely obliterated 60, 90 days for closing. They're just buried. They don't have the staff. And even with them hiring and hiring and hiring, they're still behind. So the refinance market is really a big portion of that. The other portion, of course, is the added guidelines for COVID. And then, standard lending guidelines change constantly with everything that's happening. So Fannie and Freddie are changing guidelines a lot with everything that's happening. The market has come back to almost normal. I'd say almost normal. But there's still areas that are tough. Jumbo, for example, is still tough, but Loan Depot has most of our jumbo products back, which is fantastic. Yep. So that's a good thing. And in regards to timeframes, we at Loan Depot have put purchase first. Mm-hmm. So if we've got refinances, they can push to allow purchases to go through. Right? Sorry. But yeah, so they're pushing those back sometimes in order to push the purchases because, that's the most important thing. You're in an escrow, you have to close on time. So, we're still meeting. So
we're very thankful for our lenders that do that for us.
Exactly. So we just closed on 27 days, 28 days. So we're still on track for 30-day closings. We do ask, our preferred agents, please, if you can, try to give us 45 days just in case something does happen. Or if you have a self-employed borrower that we're going to have to do that VOE process, or we're have to get a year-to-date P&L and things like that. Those ones can take a little bit longer, but we also have Mello Clear now, which allows our processors to sign off on a lot of the conditions that an underwriter would normally have to sign off on. That's pushing deals through super quick.
That makes the process faster if you guys do it.
Yep, and we also are able to get appraisal waivers. What they
That's
call
another
an AVM.
thing. Appraisals, need to watch out for those because of the refinances. They require to get the house appraised too. So the actual appraisers are very busy.
Yeah, they're slammed. Yeah, the appraisers are super busy. So if you can, when we run it through the automated underwriting system, it allows us to at that point see whether or not they're going to qualify for an automated valuation, or what they call an AVM, where it waives the appraisal. So if they can waive that appraisal, that's fantastic. If I can't get an appraisal waiver, I try to order the appraisal within the first or second day. As soon as I have the borrower's authorization signed, I'm immediately ordering the appraisal.
Yes, because remember, they cannot choose who appraiser goes and does the appraisal. They have to order it to whoever is available for that area.
Yeah,
so
we've got an AMC, a separate company that we have to go to that isn't affiliated really because of, you know, the CFPB put in all these new regulations after the mortgage implosion, so that we can't have contact, we can't have undue influence on appraisers.
Okay, yes, that is good. That is good.
But a lot of places are having issues with appraisals.
Oh yes.
I haven't run into any issues with appraisals on purchases, so I haven't had one.
But we have to get through it, and we actually close, so that's a good thing. Anyway, Trent has been in this business for many years. So 22. If you want your transaction to close successfully, you need someone like him. You need someone that knows what they're doing, that if you put in an offer and it says Trent, then we know that they're going to accept it. Why? Because they know that he closes the transactions. So thank you so much, Trent, for this time.
I appreciate it.
Everyone, please like and subscribe to my channel. And remember to put the little bell if you want to get the notification for the next one. Take care, everyone. Bye. Thank you, Trent.
Thank you.